Hello, everyone. RPG Kim Kid here, back with some more Triangle Strategy. Excuse me. In the previous video, we started Chapter 9 and we ended Chapter 8. And Roland is now pretending to be dead. And now we gotta do a scale convention that involves something about that Hyzante asshole, who I really fucking hate. So let's see here. There's a few things I'm still curious about. What the fuck did they find in this goddamn mine? That's what was the catalyst of doing this whole thing, was whatever was found in this mine. And then fucking, I hope we get that guy's father to like join us or something. So we'll see. At least according to the roster, it looks like there's only slot for one more person. Who knows? Let's see.
Yet another problem has arisen, as we anticipated. I would like to ask everyone what they think. Benedict, if you would.
Alright, yeah, because now this guy wants us to do
my
something.
Lord. We have just received a request from Minister Sorcelet. We are to deliver his cargo to Aesfrost.
Cargo?
A load of salt that bypasses the consortium.
He is asking us to be an accomplice to his illegal dealings.
The nerve of him, asking the Honorable House Wolffort to do such a filthy job. No way we'd agree to that.
But consider this. Agreeing would secure us proof of his unlawful business.
Are you suggesting we report him to Hyzante?
I am saying it is an option.
You got a point.
What option would
But
fuck
doing
him
it
over the
speak up
most?
when something's not right. That's the honorable thing to do.
We might even earn the Holy One's trust.
Have you all forgotten? Minister Sorcelet is one of Hyzante's Saintly Seven. His connections run far deeper than ours. We must tread carefully.
Then we need solid evidence to convict him. I should think the salt he wishes us to transport would suffice. But we are the only ones that know it. And it is indistinguishable from the salt that is legally distributed. Far from the solid evidence we need.
Regrettably so.
One false move and we lose both Minister Sorcelet's support and Hyzante's trust. Without proof, we have no choice but to go to Aesfrost.
If only we had evidence of his misdeeds.
It comes as no surprise to see our opinions differ. But a decision must be made. To report Minister Sorcelet's illegal dealings to Hyzante, or become a silent accomplice.
Fuck.
Bring the scales. It is time to make our choice.
This is a hard one. I gotta see where everyone else is leaning first. And such. This is a hard one. We managed to survive the battle, but the situation around us grows ever more complex. The decision before us now will greatly sway the course of our future. I must be firm with my convictions. Oh boy. Yeah, of course. The previous one? What's the previous one? Yeah. The previous scales that we had was so far the only one where Anna hasn't been the undecided one. Oh, this is rough. On one hand, I feel like it's exactly like Roland said. It's not hard enough evidence to convict him. Fuck, man, this is the hardest. I'd say this is the hardest one so far for me because I fucking hate this guy. Fucking hate this guy. But at the same time, it's exactly like Roland said. There's no hard evidence. Let's just go talk to the people outside and see if we can learn anything about anything, I suppose. Oh, this is a hard one. This is a hard one. Oh. It was no easy fret ferrying all the Minister Sorcelet's provisions. Just gets shot deep the pockets of the Saintly Seven are. I never thought their generosity would extend beyond Hyzante. Though, to say I'm impressed would be an understatement. The Saintly Seven are highly revered in the Holy State. Claims of any illicit dealings would no doubt be met with skepticism. Okay. Right there and there. Maybe I will do that. It's like, hey, if someone said there's this, let's just say there's a rumor going around town that one of your saintly sovereigns is doing this illegally. Yeah, wouldn't look so happy upon y'all, would it? So yeah, see, look, I only had to deal with that one house having to be destroyed, so I honestly would have loved it if I could have tried to get it without them all being destroyed, but that's a rough one. I'm happy that the provisions Minister Sorceley sent are being met with joy by the people. Is there anything you would like me to relay to him in return? Do not think it possible to admit such wishes on a Hyzante system of equality. The old Minister Sorcery is not given more than he can afford. Thanks to him, we can rebuild our town. Please tell him we will not forget his generosity. For that, there's something I would know. What do you think of Mr. says his vassal? Let's go this one. You needn't worry about that, Lord Serenoa. We may live in a wasteland, but the gods make sure we want for nothing. These provisions shan't make a dent in Mr. Sorceley's coffers. So the god showers more blessings upon Minister Sorceley than most. Not so. Her blessings rain down fairly upon all who believe in her. But Minister Sorceley is a generous man who shares the blessings he receives, even with those from other nations. Bestowing her bounty onto the unbelievers is unprecedented, but this is a special circumstances. I pray you understand that. A warning, no doubt. Perhaps Mr. Sorceley is not so generous as others make him out to be after all. I know complaining won't do me any good, but it's downright awful not having a place to call my own anymore. Sadly, I can't do very much with these legs of mine. Life would be easier with a roof over my head, though. Yeah. I finally got something to eat at my house. Yeah, okay. Make me feel worse than I already am. Assholes. Ooh, this is definitely going to be a rough one. Sword's HP of all allies within range. It's only 40, so it's not as great as I thought it was going to be. Okay. Alright, is there anything? Just a cat. Timber. And I saw something else over here too. Holy stone. Nice. Sir Max will join our army the moment we got news of Prince Roland's death. Timing is too convenient. I can't help but feel there's something else going on here. Please say no more. I would be loath to lie to my own soldiers. All we do for Wolffort. I ask that you keep observations like these to yourselves. This is proof of his resolve, one which I will support with all my might. Yes, sir. You won't hear another peep out of me on the matter. You have my thanks. For now, these doubts must remain unspoken. I will tell everyone the truth one day, but ask for you to bear with me until then. I cannot imagine you giving such strict orders for no reason, sir. I shall speak no more of this. All the other soldiers feel the same. You needn't worry about a thing, Lord Serenoa. Thank you. I could not have gotten this far without all of you. It still looks like reopening my shop will take some time, even with Hyzante's provisions. My children won't oft go to bed with empty belly and the tearful eyes, but no more. You have no idea how grateful I am for that. Some of the houses burnt down. It's so sad. Now, believe me, if they didn't have, I feel like it's, I don't want to say it's a difficulty curve, but holy shit! Like, then again, you are warned that like she has, like, from your interactions with her, it's plain to see that she is a fucking menace to deal with on a battlefield. So yeah, it's you really have to be like, like, there's so much that can be said about her. Can imagine Hyzante giving so much without expecting anything in return. But I suppose beggars can't not be choosers. Have I seriously not learned anything else? All I've learned is that he may not be that regarded. This is the hardest one I'm gonna have to deal with. Okay, hold on. I did get some notes. I want not notes, but I want to read that information about the Saintly Seven. Govern all aspects of life in the Holy State, from the military to the economy. Led by the Hierophant, each saint assumes a specific responsibility and holds great sway on both domestic and foreign affairs. They are beloved by the people as representatives of the faith. That didn't really help. Oh, lordy. Oh, lordy, 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 lordy. I have no idea. I only have 3 left. Oh, well, that's fine. I highly doubt we'll get 3 more scales. Okay, this is a rough one. Well, let me just hear what you have to say.
Decide.
Sources of all the trafficking illegal salt. It would be in our best interest to expose them before we get further involved. We may not escape entirely unscathed, but it must be done. They will listen at the very least. Okay.
Aye, lad.
Can I even imagine a proud and honorable house like ours committing a crime? We've got to go to Hyzante and report that no good minister. They will listen at the very least.
Serenoa.
We cannot overlook Minister Sorceley's black market dealings. We'll only be party to them. I know that it means that even more will have to go without salt in the duchy, but still, I believe we should go to Hyzante and bring these crimes to light. Okay, they will So, they will listen at least. Okay. What about you?
What do you need?
The Saintly Seven have tremendous power in Hyzante, and Mr. Sorceley is no exception. Reporting his crimes comes with no small measure of danger. We must make our decision carefully. They will listen at least. As Prince Roland said, we should take the salt to Aesfrost. Accustoming Mr. Sorceley without evidence would do us no good. They will not be easily swayed.
Serenoa.
We have nothing to prove Minister Sorceley's dealings illegal, nor would I want to put our relations with Holy State at stake. Right now, we need allies more than ever, leaving us no choice but to do Minister Sorceley's bidding. This one will not easily be swayed. Fuck.
Lord Serenoa.
Transporting illicit salt or reporting Minister Sorceley. Poor options both. I wish we had the option of taking neither path. I leave the decision in your hands, Lord Serenoa. This one always confused me. If they're undecided, then I feel like both of the options should always be, like, it should always say this one will not be easily swayed, or this one should listen to reason. It should be like that for both. So I'll be honest. When I just it feels odd. Well, odd's not really the right word for it, but it just doesn't feel right. It's like, oh my gosh, I should be. It's just so hard. Of like the one that's undecided. This is a tough one for sure. Okay. I have no idea which one to pick, if I'm being honest. Damn it, I forgot about this. Ugh. I think oh boy. Okay. I think so first off, there isn't 10 chapters. There's actually more. And that was my fault. I think we should report him. So you believe it better to venture to Hyzante and disclose Mr. Sorsley's wrongdoings? I ask why. Okay, that's locked. That's not a good thing. Trust is enemy territory and as such a greater danger to us. I would rather not put Roland at such risk if I could avoid it. We might have evidence, but the fact that we have been asked to traffic illicit salt remains unchanged. If we speak to the other things, we might yet find ourselves an ally.
Yes.
You speak of your acquaintances, Minister Extreme and Mistress Leia, I assume. But even with their backing, we are unlikely to win the Hierophant's trust without evidence. I know the decision is not an easy one, but I truly think in our best interest to go to Hyzante. Okay, I can try to persuade these people.
What do you need?
It's a difficult decision to make, but I think in our best interest to take the Saltiron Aesfrost. What Mr. Sorsley is doing is illegal, that much is certain, though we may not have proof of justice on our side. I feel like that's not the good one. Production and management of salt is the formation of Hyzante. I doubt they would let us off with a mere warning were our crimes to be discovered. As far as I doubt we would be welcomed with open arms, not to mention we have no clues as to who our recipient might be.
Uh-huh.
As someone who once lived in the Holy State, I can say for certain your fears are not unfounded. Those who rebel against the goddess' teachings are punished equally, and there is no room left for reason or negotiation. We had best steer clear of anything remotely resembling a crime if we value our lives. Ugh. I know more about the Holy State than the rest of us. I would speak to you on the matter a little longer, if you don't mind. But of course, my lord, why are you so determined to expose Minister Sorley's crimes? Mr. Ekstrom stands opposed to Minister Sorley. He would no doubt help us if we asked. I'd go with this one.
Yes, I see.
If we had Minister Ekstrom's support, our chances of success would improve drastically. It would regrettably drag us into Hyzante's political strife, but we should be able to use that opportunity to our advantage. There's still time until voting commences. Until then, I hope you will reconsider where you took token will fall. We have no evidence. We only need to find it. We should not let a lack of proof spur us into compliance. It's just been announced. Going to Aesfrost now would put him in... Yeah, let's look at that. I must admit, I was concerned about that as well. Prince Nolan does not seem so worried himself, but it may be best for us to avoid the duchy until the situation has calmed. Might we speak for just a little longer, Hewitt?
Then...
Why, certainly. Is there anything you'd wish to say? I am all ears, my lord. Any wrongdoings will stay in Wolffort and Glenbrook's family name forever, and I'd rather not sully our names. I wish to expose not just to keep our hands clean, but to gain the Holy One's support by show of good faith. Let's go with this one. She's a soldier. I feel like she'd be more swayed that way. I feel the same. My head understands our predicament, and yet my heart aches at the disgrace.
In which case...
Even so, we need power and a plan if we are to defend our honor. Fortunately, words avail us little now. I haven't made up my mind just yet, but I'm glad we were able to talk. So she may be swayed. You, on the other hand, may not be, but let's see. I loathe the mere thought of being party to crimes, but spouting off baseless accusation will avail us nothing. The whole realm may know of your death, but I think it's still too dangerous to take you to Aesfrost. House End aims to make us their pawn. If we give them an inch, they will take a mile. I know that I do. Our options are less than few. Damn it, if only we had proof. You look as though you have more to say, my friend.
Moreover,
you needn't hold back. You know you can be honest with me. Salt is the financial foundation of the Holy State. If we expose Minister Sorry's crimes, we can easily gain the Holy One's trust. If we go to Hyzante, we may be able to negotiate ourselves aid from the other saints. As their vassal, I cannot let you... Yeah, I'm saying this bottom one.
a fair point.
I see, so you refuse to give up hope, even though we haven't a shard of evidence in our hands right now. But you're right. Such fraudulent dealings in Salt will prove to be of grave problem in Hyzante. Perhaps we should appeal to the Hierophant rather than House End. Bringing Minister Sorley's crimes to light won't be easy, nor is it without danger. Even so, it is a path worth considering. Okay. I feel a little bit better on that.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we follow Sorslay's orders and smuggle salt across our borders, or do we take another path? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
Okay.
You've convinced me.
You've changed my mind, sir. No, we cannot stoop to supporting such wrongdoings. Okay. I've always gone with Frederica.
I agree wholeheartedly.
You've convinced me, Lord Serenoa. Okay.
I agree.
Yeah, my support, Lord Serenoa. It's all Hewitt. How does she feel?
I cannot be swayed.
I think it was wise for us to obey Mr. Sorsley for now. Well, you're the only one.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
I hate that I can't do this auto, which is so fucking weird, but I guess it's because it's not fully voiced, so...
The way forward is decided. We march to Hyzante and expose the minister's illicit dealings.
Fuck yeah. Okay, let's do this.
We have chosen our path. We shall head to Hyzante and alert them of Minister Sorslay's wrongdoings.
Now that we have a heading, we need only move forward. Let us make haste.
Indeed. No matter how perilous the road ahead may be, we must not falter.
Anna, begin the preparations.
Yes, sir.
Dwindling light completed. No. Well, let's see how we do.
In exchange for his aid, Sorcelet orders House Wolffort to transport his illicit salt. Serenoa, however, intends to bring word of the minister's crimes to the holy state of Hyzante. In order to succeed, he must delve deep into the nation's internal affairs while avoiding Sorcelet's notice.
To Desert's End.
So you've decided to accept my proposal. A wise decision, Lord Serenoa.
As you have requested, none shall know of the salt's
But you are still too young for true wisdom, it seems.
He means, let us not speak of the obvious, my lord. It's prudent to speak as little as possible to prevent any unnecessary complications. One never knows who might be listening.
Fortune favored you with a capable retainer.
I beg your pardon, Minister, but I must entreat you to recall the aid you offered in exchange for ours.
I give you my word it shall be done. Booker, I'll leave the rest of the arrangements to you.
Yes, Minister. If you all will follow me into the antechamber, we may discuss the details further.
Ugh. Oh, hey, we got a new buddy. Oh. 2 things, okay. A shamanist happens upon a village and uses her power over the weather to bring succor to those suffering from droughts. Interesting. I like your looks.
The sun's a harsh mistress, ain't she? If she sticks around much longer,
oh yeah, I actually remember her. She's
attention.
Weird that she's showing up now and she didn't show up.
For a drop of rain.
She showed up in the first demo.
Aye. And it ain't just the crops what are worse for wear. I'd cry over our lot, but not but dust would pour from my eyes.
She showed up in the first demo. I remember her.
How pitiless, the caprices of nature. What grudge do the heavens bear to make the poor souls who tend the land suffer so? I would be remiss to let such suffering continue. If fate will show you no mercy, then I shall. You begged for even a single drop of rain. I shall give you more. Behold as I flood this desiccated land with nourishment.
Huh? What's that the lady said? I believe she means to pull rain from a cloudless sky.
Ha! I'd have more luck getting milk from a bull.
You must tell me if you do. We're in sore need of a miracle.
A pleasure as always to see you, my lord. You've come just in time. This lass is about to put on a show.
I am called Dizana. Allow me to banish the sun's cruel rays from your domain, that your people may see a measure of succor.
Banish the sun? I wasn't aware it was in the habit of taking orders.
Will slap my ass like I was just born. Rain! Honest to goodness, rain!
How did... I've never witnessed a miracle like this.
Zana, was it? On behalf of my people, allow me to express to you my deepest gratitude.
There is no need for such formalities. I seek only to alleviate the suffering of the downtrodden in any way I can. If it is not too bold of me to ask, do you have need of a humble shaman within your ranks? Tales of House Wolffort's magnanimity have reached even my remote village. It would be an honor to serve you, my lord.
We would welcome you with open arms, and the honor would be entirely ours. Doubtless, we will have occasion to call upon your talents sooner rather than later.
Well, I'm just going to say this right now. So, I was actually curious. I was like, okay, I want to find a good way to grind in this game, because I'm going to be grinding probably fairly soon. And lo and behold, there's actually 4 endings in this game, and one of them being the true ending, and it's a lot of stuff. However, I'm already not going to get it, and I'm going to tell you why. A shamaness with the weather at her whim. Excels at wind and lightning magic. Summons rainstorms and tempests to turn tide of battles. Because I already fucked up the first option, or the first thing. It was... in Chapter 7 was to protect or surrender Roland. You're supposed to protect Roland and not use any fire traps. What? How? Unless you grind out Kingdom fucking Come. So I don't know if I'll get the true end. I'm not going to get the true ending in this route, but I don't know if once I get whatever ending I get in this one, if I go back and try to get the true ending. If there's like a new game plus where I can get where everyone's levels and everything will stay the same, then maybe I'll do that as a as like the true ending type thing. But we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. Oh my lord. So yeah, how the fuck you're able to do that, I don't know.
What? Who would dare send an army to test our borders?
They are soldiers of House End, by all appearances.
Sorcery, you go too far too often of late.
Perhaps this means the rumors are true, Minister Kamsel.
There is still nothing to conclusively prove End's involvement in illicit salt trading.
Which is why you must investigate. You are Hyzante's Minister of Domestic Affairs.
And I guess I have to transport the illicit salts too, so I'm already on the wrong route, so...
Against one of the Saintly Seven, I can do nothing without the Hierophant's express permission.
Perhaps you cannot. But is there not another with plans already in motion?
Exham, you mean? Even so, I am not at liberty to act on naught more than a whim. I must prioritize our land's stability above all else.
Wow. So... damn.
So, I am queen. What should I do?
You should listen to the Archduke. and obey.
Is that all the Archduke wants? An obedient wife? And here I thought the Aesfrosti valued freedom.
So long as you must look to others, you do not deserve freedom. Freedom is a privilege, and only those with the strength to see their will realized are deserving of it. It is not given, it is taken. And it is not often taken easily. This I know.
I see. Thank you.
Next time you think to ask that question, answer it yourself.
Brother, Father, look over me until I find the strength I require.
What is Gustadolf thinking to marry a sniveling brat? No glory is worth her dismal company.
It is unacceptable. He should have let me deal with those obstinate boors in Glenbrook.
Alright, nothing else. Alright then.
You've made a bargain with Minister Sorcelet?
The appearance of one in any case. But we mustn't grow complacent.
Aye. One of his men wouldn't stop glowering at Benedict.
He may yet suspect our true motives. Nevertheless...
We shan't stray from the course we've decided upon, if that's what worries you. Tell them, Benedict.
Minister Sorcelet has asked us to deliver unregulated salt to Aesfrost by means of a secret route. We shall make it appear as though we are bound for the Grand Duchy, but in truth, we shall divert from the route and make for the capital of Hyzante.
I've already scouted the way. A shortcut through the ravine.
Then you intend to use the illicit goods to prove Minister Sorcelet's crimes to the Hierophant.
But will a little salt be enough to land one of the Saintly Seven in the dungeons? After all, he's influential and well-connected enough to have weathered unsavory accusations for years. If we don't present our case perfectly, we're apt to be the ones clapped in chains, not the other way round.
We only need get to the capital for our plan to succeed. The Saintly Seven may pretend they stand united, but there are cracks in that facade. If we but exert the right leverage, Sorcelet will fall.
Indeed. Now then, we shall depart come midnight.
As you command.
Okay, so there's New Game Plus, by the way.
Right you are. Quiet as a mouse I'll be.
Serenoa and his retinue depart the Citadel of the Sands under the cover of night and make their way to the Hyzantean capital. They press onward through the moonless dark, guided by naught but the faintly flickering light of hope.
Okay. There's the thing. Alright, let's see what this is all about. Okay.
House Wolffort means to betray me, you say? What leads you to believe this?
Oh, right.
A chance sighting one of my vassals had of a suspicious woman, apparently poking around the path to the capital. From her description, there's no doubt she was none other than Anna of House Wolffort. The woman who serves, incidentally, at Benedict's right hand.
She is his creature. I see. Then they mean to bring evidence against me.
The danger is too great to be ignored, Minister.
Indeed. I trust you will take care of it before it becomes a problem.
Of course. I've sent soldiers that way already, and I shall join them shortly.
Okay.
Good. We haven't been followed.
No cause to relax just yet, milady. Moment you drop your guard is the moment the enemy's apt to strike. Ain't it, Benedict?
Indeed. This is where I would position soldiers for an ambush, were I to set a trap for us.
Aye. A hunter would have the upper hand here.
Let us scout the area to be safe.
Okay. Should see how the others fare and ensure we've not been too capacious. Who would have thought one of the Saintly Seven would be so bold as to illegally distribute salt? I'm sure Sorsley's been meticulous about hiding his misdeeds. He'll no doubt be equally observant of us. Sorsley will not hesitate to shed our blood if he finds out we are moving against him. It is fortunate that everyone is ready for battle, for I sense one will find us soon enough. I pray we are not attacked for trying to bring injustice to light, but should it come to that, then so be it. I will not back down. No choice but to report such a naked abuse of power. Oh my lord, please please, for the love of God, let me move the way I want to move, damn it. It takes a true veteran like Erdor to see the sights of an ambush lying in wait. I'm well impressed. Though I lack his experience, I swear to you that Prince Roland shall not fall under my watch. I wish it was a little more easier to... Okay. If the enemy has set a trap for us, it may have been my survey of alternate routes that alerted them to our presence. They felt eyes on me multiple times. I pray they were not the enemies. And Trap House ends that there's a good opportunity to secure a witness to their crimes. Cannot be sure they were. Perhaps it was someone sympathetic to your cause, as it were. I know of no better spy than you. If the worst comes to pass, then or is mine, I shall answer for it. You speak truth. I should have thought of that myself. So we must not let him escape should it come to the pass. Can I count on you, Anna? You have my word. Yeah, I have a feeling that's not going to happen. Indeed, as Isadora says, the enemy is apt to strike when we drop our guard. Spoken like a true survivor of the Saltiron War. Do not fear for me, Lord Serenoa. I shall do my part when we reach Hyzante. Their sneaking doesn't suit me. If I'm being honest, I'd much rather take the fight to them. But worry not, I'll keep you safe, even if they try to ambush us. Do keep your voice down, Endor. They'll not ambush us so easily if they cannot hear us coming. If I send attacks, they would hand us the chance to secure a witness to their crimes. All that matters is that Frederica Roland remains safe. Guard them with your life. I'm guessing it's best if we capture this witness alive. I have trouble gauging my own strength, see? You needn't remain on me, Arador, but I beg you try, for the sake of House Wolffort. Anything for the house. I'll just leave a couple of bruises on him. I think I got pretty much everything. Alrighty. Let's have the exploration. I should gather the others. Perhaps they've found something by now. Okay. Well, that seems to be it. I think that's all I'm going to do for this part of Let's Play Triangle Strategy. In the next part, guys, we'll do our battle. I'm not looking forward to it, if I'm being completely honest here, but we'll see. Yeah, and the fact that I learned that there's now, there's actually, a true ending for this game, and I'm definitely not going to end up getting this. Maybe what I'll end up doing is, when I get to that point of, hey, here's your scales of how you get to your endings. Maybe what I'll do there is I'll save before we do any vote. And then I will do one ending, and then the next vote I'll do the other, and then the next video I'll do another ending, and another ending. And then that'll be it. And then I will probably do a New Game Plus to try to get to the true ending. The quote-unquote golden route, as it's being called. So I will do that. Maybe that's what I'll do. And then, hey, then that's showing all the video, all the stuff. So, and then who knows? Maybe as I'm going down the true route, if there's any different options, if there's any different paths that we need to take, which I guess this is one of them. Here, let me go to the war cancel paths traveled. I guess right here, in order for me to do the true route, I needed to go to Aesfrost. So that works out. And maybe on New Game Plus, I might do some different stuff as well. I don't know. It all depends on what carries over into New Game Plus. Except I can't give up Roland. That's the only thing I can't do different for that. So, but for this one, maybe I'll do the other one, because I don't think that matters. It's this one and then some ones other down the lane. So, yeah. But yeah, like I said, that's going to do it. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Guys, if you liked the video, please give the like button a click. And comment down below what you guys like about the video, didn't like about the video, and let me know, guys, what you think of what were yours what were your thoughts of the not thoughts, but what did you think of how to pick your all right, we have our new person here. So no, allow me to express my gratitude once more for accepting one such as myself into your ranks. When this war began, I wondered what I should be doing as a shamaness. But then you came along, and I know it was fate. I promise to do all I can to be of service to House Wolffort. Yeah, maybe I'll level her up, because she might actually be a decently person to have. We'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of stuff to do. I'm gonna look to be like, oh, is there a good way to level people up quickly? So if I could get people to be at a high level decently fast enough, maybe I'll do some of that. But we'll see. So yeah, guys, let me know what you thought about like that. What was your first initial thought of like, what did you want to do the first time you did this or played this game? Did you want to give them the salt, or did you not want to give them the salt? Let me know. And as always, guys, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a beat, and subscribe to the main channel too. That's in the description below. As well as follow me on Twitter. Both of my main Twitter, the RBG Kim Kid Twitter, are in there too. Thank you all so much for watching once again, and I'll see you all next time.